tell you what, that's a lot of figures. Look at all these action figures. Lots of them. I've never seen so many action figures all in one place. Last time I came here about 3 years ago, there's a toy store down here. So let's see if it's still here. Let's see. But before we head to the toy shack, check this out. The movie experience. Movie props. And I believe they sell some replicas also. So let's walk into this store. Oh, here we go. What is this? A script. Couldn't tell what that was there. Let's go down this way here. There's some Breaking Bad stuff. One of the Gremlins. Gun. Got a gun. There's a license plate that says out of time. Going back in time. Got some little letter openers. That's what we got down here. Harry Potter. I know a lot of you out there like the Harry Potter stuff. Let's go back over here. I see Star Wars board game. Escape from the Death Star. Some retro figures. And take your picture with Indiana Jones. Okay. Got some really bedazzled lightsaber. Look at that. That's a bedazzled lightsaber. Who would want that? Okay, let's go for this way here. See some kind of goggles. Got some masks. Got nasty hero props. And there's some Star Trek figures that are autographed. I see James Doohan autographed. There's some Star Trek plates. And let's go back down this. I see some dinosaurs. The dinosaurs right there. Some swords. Some Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Is that a Stormtrooper belt back there? I don't see where it says it is. It looks like a Stormtrooper belt, doesn't it? There's some fake money. And some more swords. I see some nunchucks too. Some nunchucks. Terminator 2. Bad guy's gun. The liquid Terminator. There's Arnold right there himself. There's the prop area. I'm not going to the prop area. But here we go. Right there. There's some guy dressed up in some kind of Iron Man looking suit. There's some helmets and some other things. What is in here? There's a bunch of other stuff. Let's go back over this way and see what we can find. There's a Darth Vader helmet. Top needs to be pushed down a little bit, if you ask me. How about the good guys? Yeah. There's a Jason mask. All kinds of crazy stuff in here. Never know what you'll find in Vegas. And then what we got over here is some newspapers. I spent the night with Superman. I'd like to hear more about that. Look at this, a TIE fighter. Is that the Hasbro? Those are like Hasbro. If not, Hasbro did really good. It's making a prop. If that's the prop. No, I guess it's not a movie prop. But look at that. Can't be. Okay, let's go down through here. Some alien stuff from the movie Alien. Remember that movie? I'm sure you do. Let's go back down this way and see what we can find here. Is that a Walking Dead? There's that TIE fighter again, TIE bomber, $350. That must be just the one that really is Target. It looks like the toy one. Maybe I should read instead of just taking pictures. And there's the Cloud City car, the twin cars right there. And see what we got down this way. Ghostbusters pack. I hope all the lights light up. Check out this AT-AT right here. I know it's a little dark, but hopefully you can check it out. It's pretty awesome. That is what you call an AT-AT. Look at it. It's all broken pieces and everything. Pretty darn cool, though. I think so, anyway. Now, let's see what else. Sorry it's so dark here. Can't really get a good detail shot of it. But let's go down here. See what else we've got. Yeah, look at that. Patty Page. Ooh. She don't got no shirt on. There's some more drawings right there from famous people. And let's go back up here. What is this? Oh, is that Mark Hamill and David Prowse together? Let's see what we got over on this side. Oh, look at this. Indiana Jones. Go back there and take your picture. Hold the golden idol. You can be like Indiana Jones. Sadly, I was by myself. Didn't have anyone to take my picture. So I'll just put the hat right there and I will not venture in the back and get my picture taken. But let's go back to the toy shack. Let's head to the toy shack, downtown Las Vegas. This is another toy store. Yesterday we looked at a couple of comic book stores and toy stores, and we're gonna check out this right here in downtown Vegas. We're gonna check out the toy shack. Has a lot of old vintage toys and some newer toys also, so should be a lot of fun. So look at this place here. Look at that ceiling up there. Isn't that crazy? I tell you, that is some crazy style. Let's go down this way. Hold on just a second, guys. Yep, I do. I see a dancing monkey. Okay, hopefully we won't have any interruptions, and we'll head on down to the toy shack here. Head on down, right down this way. It won't be far. I guess I'll just walk this way. Let me get back over here. We'll just walk straight right here, and here, this is a good spot to walk, I think. We'll follow these people. They must be going to the toy shack. There you go. There's some for the men and for the women in this video. But there you go. Let's head on down to the toy shack now. See where it is. Coming up on it. Won't be much longer. We'll check out the toy shack. There's a little land speeder. So this, oh, the wrong way, down. Let's get on in here and see a lot of toys, that's for sure. Let's see, got a lot of Hot Wheels. If you're looking for Hot Wheels, Matchbox, die-cast toys, this is a place you really want to be. You want to check this out. A lot of stuff right there. You're probably saying, Junkman, I can't see it all. Well, head on down to the toy shack and you'll be able to see it in person. There's some Matchbox cars right there. Go back over this way. Some more die-cast cars. And got a lot of them, but I couldn't find the Transformer car I was looking for. Released late last year, maybe early this year. The semi-truck 18-wheeler. I've been looking for that. Can't find it. Let's go down this way here. Got some more stuff. Let's go back over this way. See what we got. There's some lightsabers. Ooh, see an owl hanging up in the sky. Some more die-cast, some motor stuff right here. Some Power Rangers trading cards. Got a big old Jelly Belly display right there. Look at all those Funko Pops. Every toy store has to have Funko Pops, so the kids will go crazy if they didn't. And let's go back over this way here. Some Donald Duck merchandise. You didn't think you see that, did you? Donald Duck merchandise. There's some more Peanuts. I see a Mario and his brother Luigi. Go back down here. The Nintendo games. And there's what else is in here? I see the Skeletor. Well, I don't know if that's Skeletor or just another skeleton, but it's pretty darn spooky. If you need anything at the top, ask for assistance. You don't want people reaching up there. There's some more Atari games. Pac-Man was one of them. Did you see that? Pac-Man. And speaking of Pac-Man, I saw another Pac-Man somewhere. There it is. Pac-Man vintage game. Look at that handheld vintage game of Pac-Man. Now let's go down this way here. What we got? Let's see here. We've got a Daredevil. We've got a Ghost Rider. Need to get a good photo of that for my buddy Russ. He's a big Ghost Rider fan. And Marvel Legends right there. Speaking of Russ, he likes Marvel Legends. And let's see. There's anything. I bet he has most of those. So let's move on here. Here's some more. There's an Elmo. I wonder if you can tickle it. And there's some Barbie figures and more Hot Wheel cars. Man, look at all these Hot Wheel cars. And I couldn't find the one I wanted. I did find a car based on the Punisher, which would have been good for my car collection. I didn't know they even made a Punisher car, but it's hard to spend $25 on a die-cast Hot Wheels car. So let's go back over this way and see what else we've got. A lot of Marvel figures and some Batman Forever merchandise. Can you believe that? Batman Forever. Okay, I think I saw a big giant shift head. And got some Iron Man figures, Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, all kinds of stuff. I even see a T-Rex back in the background. And oh man, I just saw a Mandela action figure back there. Or there was that the Mandela effect. There's the cars again right there. Would like the 18-wheeler for Smokey the Bandit. Can't find it. Never see it either. Look, my dad had that toy. That's the only toy I ever know my dad to have. And I never thought I would ever see that thing again somewhere else. I've got his is somewhere here at my house. It's crazy. I don't even know what it is. Anybody know what that dog is? Let me know. But my dad has it again, so it's very old. Let's go down here and see. I see some New Kids on the Block merchandise. Let's Let's see, Captain Crunch action figure, crazy. You've probably seen some stuff I missed. You probably tell me something I didn't even know was in there. You might see Ultraman. Let's look on up here, some more stuff around here. All kinds of crazy stuff in this store. You never know what you'll find in here. G.I. Joe action figures. Okay. There's some from the 70s with the fuzzy hair. I see some wrestling figures. G.I. Joe. Tolt Boy from Home Alone 2. Remember that? There's the Ghostbusters car. Look at that. That'd be kind of cool to have, the Ghostbusters car. Yeah, I like that. And there's Pebble Flintstones wear a pants down. Pebbles, pull up them britches. And let's see what we've got over this way. So much stuff you don't even know. You spent hours in here. Now you can see everything. I bet there's some vintage Star Wars stuff. There's a Darth Vader carrying case right there on the floor. Cut out of Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca. And there's Baby Yoda. I know, you don't supposed to call him Baby Yoda anymore, but I still do. Let's go back over this way. Here's some more dolls. Peanut dolls. See a big old ghost up there. And let's see what we got in this case. What is this right here? George Lucas. Always wanted this one. George Lucas has an action figure. That's cool right there. Let's see here. Got some more Star Wars figures. Black Series figures on the wall. Let's see, here's some more. Look at that, in glass cases. Oh, those graded, the Last Jedi figure and Force Awakens figures right here. If you need to complete your collection of Force Awakens and Last Jedi figures as graded, this is the place to go. Look at all these loose figures. I even see one of Old Man Anakin Skywalker. And I see a Chewbacca Pez. And I even see Rose Tico. And there's a Shuttle Tydirian down there. Isn't that cool? Let's go back over this way. There's some carded vintage figures right there. There's Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and B-Wing pilot. There's the old film strip of Star Wars with 8mm. Used to have that. I don't know if it was that one. There was a couple of different ones released, but I did have one. Me and my brother used to watch it on the film projector a lot. The only way we could watch Star Wars. It's only about 10 minutes long. Let's see what else we've got here. Got a Batman. Ooh, hanging up Batwing. Oh, a General Lee. Sorry, I can't even talk. Start talking about one thing, then I see something else. I get all excited right there. A General Lee. Got some more Hot Wheels. Like I said, if you need Hot Wheels, this is the place to go. They have more than I've ever seen at a store. And what is this? 007 toys. That's mean James Bond. There's a Stormtrooper helmet right there. And another tote bag. That was two of those little walkie-talkie things. Tape recorders, cassette players. There's Spider-Man spinning his web. There's Deadpool wearing a jersey. And there's that Ghost Rider again. Make sure I get another shot of that from my buddy Russ. And what is this over here? There's Hulk. Oh, Batman watch. Remember a Batman game watch from 1989. And let's see, got some more Hot Wheel cars. I've already been down this aisle. I already looked at them Hot Wheel cars. Look at the Batman sign up there. I like that a lot. Here's some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's pretty cool. A lot of Ninja Turtles right there. And let's go over there. There's that big old T-Rex. There's E.T. I saw E.T. up there. And check this out. Here's some old Star Trek stuff. Look, they're all old Star Trek Remco utility belt. Man, that thing was rare. I'm surprised they had that. It's still in the box. Crazy. There's Star Wars sign. Coca-Cola sign. Some big heads from South Park. Look at that. That's the thing with the Big Movie. Remember the Big Movie? I think that was it. Got some more figures right there. Toy Shack. Going down this way here. Maybe this guy will make me big. Okay, we're going to head over to Road Toys. Number 2. There's 3 of them in Vegas. Checked out 2 of them. Did a video on one the other day. And here's another one right here. Check out this Road Toys. Who knows? I might buy some this time. Let's go take a look around. Man, so many toys. There's some 1995 or 1996 Star Wars toys. That's the 95 for sure right there. Other one might have been 96. Black Series figures right there. Darth Vader carrying case. How about that? See Princess Leia. So we've got down here some more Black Series figures. And well, what's going on out? Stop, ask for help. Don't try to pick the lot on the glass case. Get some help. And there's a reflection of me recording this video. There's the Millennium Falcon. A lot of us had that as a child. There's some loose figures at the top up there, and some carded. I see a carded Admiral Akbar. I know it's hard to believe on the Return of the Jedi card. Look at that Darth Vader TIE Fighter right there. in the box. There's some loose figures right there. That's pretty cool. There's an FX7 right there in the front. Who put FX7 right in the front? That's crazy. Usually you put your money makers in the front, like an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's see what else we've got here. Oh, there's some micro machines from the 90s. Star Wars micro machines. There's some of the Disney Store figures right there. Let's see what we got back over here. We'll head on down this way. There's some more Star Wars to be found, I'm sure. There's Princess Leia. There's Rey Skywalker. There's some Bendham figures. Can you believe they have Bendham figures? You think anyone just comes in looking for Bendhams? Like each week they check it to see what Star Wars Bendhams are in stock. There's some green carded stuff right there. And I see a big fat Ronald McDonald. And I think that's a James Bond figure. I almost did a video on that action figure line. There's a werewolf. There's some Space 1999 figures, I believe. Let's go down here and see what else we have here. Turbo Man. It's Turbo time. I've got Turbo Man in the background of my videos. Let's go back. There's an AT-AT. Right there. There's an AT-AT. Pretty cool. There's a Boba Fett's from the Boba Fett TV show, Slave 1. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but there it is, Slave 1. Fantastic for the action figures. There's a lot of these Marvel Legends and Marvel figures and Spider-Man figures. Man, there are a lot of them right there. That's for sure. Let's go back over this way here. There's Superman. Oh, Spider-Man. Sorry, Spider-Man. There's Deadpool and Wolverine. I wouldn't mind having that Deadpool. That's a good-looking Deadpool. There's Iron Man. Let's see what we got over here. I see Thor. I see. There's some X-Men from the 90s right there. I think I see Cable. Let's go down this way here. You never know what you'll find when you pass a corner. There's the Tick. Remember that? The Tick. There he is right there. There's some loose figures. They just put in a bag for you. You know, because you don't want to stick it in your pocket or something. Got Boba Fett helmet. Some more Star Wars figures. Well, not some more than the ones we looked at last time, but we'll take a closer look at them, I guess. Here's some more loose figures. You might see a Brainiac, maybe. Hulk for sure. Superman. You don't see no Batman, but there's some Batman. No, not Batman. I'm sure there's some Batman. There's a fan right there. You know, it gets hot in these stores. There's some loose figures. Is that Duke Nukem? I think that might just be Duke Nukem. Let's go back over this way and see what else we can find. Let's see. What is this? Whoa, that is disturbing. There's some G.I. Joe for your G.I. Joe fans out there. I know we got a lot of them that watch the channel. Some He-Man. I know you guys like He-Man also. There's some more He-Man stuff in a box. Go down this way. See what else we can find. And I see some Gremlins too. Some Beetlejuice figures. And there's a Silence of the Lambs. How about that? Some more G.I. Joe for you guys out there. I know you like G.I. Joe. I think, what is that? Oh, a $6 million man. It's a little dark to see inside some of these cases, but there's a little glare on it. Some more G.I. Joe. Let's go back over this way. See that, and let's go back down there. Ooh, here's some, what is this? Star Trek. Man, that is weird. Gremlins, a big old box of Gremlin figures. Let's, what is that? Jaws. Okay, let's go down this way here. There's 3 Ninja Turtles. Need the 4th one because there's 4 Ninja Turtles. And there's some little mini Batman Animated Series figures. These are new. Pretty neat. They didn't have Batman. Batman would have been cool, but they had Joker, Catwoman, Riddler. No, Robin, the Joker, and Catwoman. And then there's some Superpowers figures. The new Superpowers figures. And there's some more new figures over there. And there's the Turtles again. Hello, Turtles. And we got some Superman. I believe that might have been from the Superman movie. Let's see what we got down this. Got some, what is this? Got some chairs right there stacked up on the wall. Some Funko Pops. Again, you have to have your Funko Pops. What is this over there? Let's see. Oh, there's some of this. I think I saw Cherry from the Pee Wee Herman TV show. There's an X-Wing, some loose Legos, some loose Lego action figures. I guess you wouldn't call them. Are they actually, would you call them just mini figures? I guess you wouldn't call them action figures. Now let's go down this way and see what we find. Ooh, Soda Pop. Let's see, Boba Fett. Hell, I can't get the camera up there. They were pretty cool looking. Yeah, look at that. Some He-Man role-playing toys from the 80s. The Shield, the Skeletor. mask. Look at this Supernatural. Remember that action figure line? I'm sure I've talked about on this channel many of times. There's some more not more, same Star Wars figures we've seen. And back over in this area, I know we've looked here before, but let's look again. I mean, this Star Wars is a Comtech reader. Okay, and here's a Barbie's Townhouse. That's for the girls. Girls like toys too. And look at this, an alien figure from. I love these new Halloween figures they got. Little kids wearing Halloween costumes. I love them. Some of the Gremlins. I hardly can ever find them. I found a few at Target here and there. Oh, but I do like them. That's the first time I've seen the alien one. G.I. Joe figures again. But I think that about wraps it up for the second row toys. There just seems to be a lot of stuff to buy in there. Oh, wait a second. Randy's Donuts. I could go for a donut right about now. Okay, check this out for the ones that say I never buy anything. I bought something. I bought me a little alien figure. Look, I had to take it out of the box to get it home because I couldn't fit it in my suitcase or backpack. I like to carry one thing, but there it is. It looks really cool. Now it's going to make me want the rest of the collection.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.